Hi traders, welcome to my video tutorials on Forex indicator guide. In this tutorial today, I'll be going through the Forex scalping indicators that I'm using in my scalping trade. Okay, so let's go through this tutorial now. Okay, so some of you may be thinking, why we have to scalp the market? Okay, as a scalper, we are looking for quick profits. Okay, because a scalping trade usually exit positions within minutes. Sometimes within 5 minutes, sometimes within 8 minutes we'll exit our position. And the advantages of this is that it gives us more trading opportunity. As we are trading the lower time frame like the 5-minute chart where we are scalping the market, we are actually looking for more trading opportunity because the price makes more action. Okay, on the 5-minute chart. Basically, I'm a scalper and I'm also a day trader. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly what are the indicators that I'm using to do my scalping trade, so that you also can try them in your trade and make money from trading. Okay, the first indicator I talk about here is actually the parabolic SAR. Okay, this parabolic SAR, right, serves as a buy and sell signal. So how this thing works is this. Can you see? Take a look at this picture here. Can you see the red color dots and the black color dots? Okay, when the dots, right, is above the candle, it actually gives us a sell signal. When dot is below the candle, it gives us a buy signal. So how this indicator works is that we usually enter a trade when the dot flips side. You can see the dot here, it flips to the bottom, and this gives us a buy signal. You can see buy upon first flip, and you can see the price moved up, and this is the profits. Okay, take a look at this picture here. You can see the dot is initially below. So as it flips up above the candle, it gives us a sell signal. And if you enter a sell trade here, you can see the profit that you're making. And this is how powerful the parabolic SAR is. However, you can't use the parabolic SAR alone in a scalping trade. You need to have a higher probability in winning, and therefore you need to combine this with support and resistance and other indicators. Okay, so this first indicator that I'm talking about here in this scalping indicator tutorial. And the second indicator that we are talking about is this. It's the stochastic indicators. Okay, basically these stochastic indicators, right, is an oscillator. As you can see, the price actually oscillates up and down. Okay, so what this thing does is that it tells us whether the market is currently overbought or oversold. Okay, so these two lines here represent one line, the line on top, right, represent the overbought level, which is typically at 80. And this line here represents an oversold level, which is typically at 20. So can you see that when the stochastic indicator, right, hits the line at the bottom, it tells us that the market is now in an oversold condition, and this gives us a very good time or condition to enter a long trade. Okay, or if the can you see that when the indicator hits the top line, it tells us that it's currently overbought, and it gives us a very good condition to enter a short trade. So this stochastic indicator, right, can be used as a good scalping tool together with the parabolic SAR that we talked about just now. However, to have a good trading strategy, right, you need the help of support and resistance. Okay, which is the next indicator that we're talking about, the pivot points. Okay, the pivot points, right, be it the daily pivots, weekly pivot, or monthly pivots, they all serve as strong support and resistance. Okay, so take a look at this picture below. You can see that the price hit the pivot point, get repelled by it, hit the pivot point, get repelled by it, hit the pivot point, repel, hit and repel. You can see, hold by it, it hit here, get repelled, hit, repel. You can see how strong this pivot point is. Okay, so now we are going to combine all these three indicators to form a scalping strategy here. So let's take a look at this trading example. Okay, so can you take a look here? We have a picture here, can you see? You can see that we have a parabolic SAR. Okay, we have a slow stochastic indicator, and we have a pivot point. Okay, can you see that when the price hits the pivots, it gets held by it, and at the same time, right, can you see at the same time when the price hit the pivot, the market is now in the overbought condition. Can you see that? So upon the first flip of this parabolic SAR, can you see here, I will enter a short trade, and can you see the profit that I make from this movement? Okay, if you take a look at this side, the left hand side of this picture here, can you see the price hit the pivot as a support, the market is oversold. Can you see the stochastic did not flip, all the way did not flip to give us a buy signal? Can you see, if you were to enter a trade here without the flip of the parabolic SAR, you will be stop out. Can you see that? Therefore, to trade this scalping trade, you have to make sure that the price hit the support, market is overbought or oversold, and then the parabolic SAR flips direction. Okay, and this will give you a very good trade, a trade with high probability of winning. I hope that you like this forex scalping indicators tutorial that I've provided here. Okay, for more indicator tips, right, basically you can visit my blog at www.forexindicator.org. Okay, so what you'll see in this blog is I've actually spent a few years writing this blog, and you'll see the popular indicator in my chart, my favorite forex reversal indicators, and various indicator tips here. Can you see that? On this side, I'll talk about tutorial like strategies to use that I'm using, and you can also use them. Okay, at the bottom of the blog, right, basically I'll answer my subscriber, or the people who subscribe to my free newsletter here, and they'll get a tutorial. And in this newsletter, right, basically you get a chance to ask questions in your trading, and I'll answer the question in the Forex FAQ twice a week. Typically it's twice a week. Okay, so I hope that you find this tutorial useful for you, and I'll talk to you soon.